Alright, gamers and gamettes, it's time we have this discussion. Die-hard PlayStation fans on my channel. The ones who have been on me since I went pro Xbox, God knows how many years ago. Where y'all at? Alright? Yeah, this one's for you. Get your popcorn out. Alright? You just sit there, rub your hands too. Get that Birdman rub going, because like, ooh, nigga to neck finally confessing. Yeah. Come clean, boy. We ready. We ready. Ooh, yeah. I got a spicy one for y'all today. Alright, but anyway, if you're new here to this channel and you haven't been seeing this video, my name is Tenek127. I cover console MMO RPGs, action games, and stuff like that here on the channel. And I would love to have you be a part of the family and enjoy my rant. Thank you so much. Subscribe. But anyway, guys, what is going on? In today's video, I want to just say straight up that I was wrong about Xbox. And I'm talking, yes, those so many years ago, around 2017, 2018, when I started going pro Xbox. And I believe it was around the time Skyforge Xbox had actually came out and stuff like that. And it was also around that time Phil Spencer was in the process of of the whole making Xbox and Windows one platform thing, and they just had this big vision for the future, and I dived into it. All right, I leaped right on the Xbox cock of justice, man. I said gobble gobble. All right, that's what y'all want to hear. That's how y'all want to hear me say it. So I'm gonna give it to y'all exactly how you want it. And over the years, over time, while time has passed, I have slowly realized more and more that Xbox doesn't deliver on these promises, on these things they try to do. They keep promising all these exclusive games. They buy all these studios, tell us, we're going to be getting this, that, and the fifth, just to become a third-party publisher that sells an optional console. And there are even some very odd and strange times where they'll make their games for other platforms and the game will run better on the other platform. Like the PlayStation 5, for example. There have been so many weird instances where I've seen a PS5 game run better than a Series X game, and the Series X has 2 whole more teraflops of GPU power. Now, I know GPU power isn't everything at the end of the day, and PlayStation has its own advantages like the faster hard drive and stuff like that, but I'm just saying, I would just think in the area of raw power, Microsoft, at least themselves, would utilize that advantage. I would think, they would do that at least, give themselves a few extra pixels so that way Digital Foundry can be like, hey guys, remember this Series X version is 5 or 10% cleaner, just with a few more frames, those pixel peeping knuckleheads out there that just, that really care hardcore. But I guess not. They don't do it. I have no idea why. And that's just, that's one of many things that they don't act on. And then, you got the whole world preaching about Game Pass and stuff like that. All right. And when it comes to Game Pass, don't get me wrong, it is a consumer-friendly thing, okay? It's very consumer-friendly. It's a cool thing that Microsoft does. But since somebody can somebody explain to me when the hell it became cool not to buy video games? I'm a gamer. I buy my games. That's how it's been since I was born. All right. And when I was little, I asked my grandparents to buy my games. When I got older and started making my money, I bought my games myself. That's how life works. Now, don't get me wrong, Game Pass, free games and stuff like that here. It's all cool, consumer-friendly options. Nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying, get rid of Game Pass or, be anti-Game Pass or anything like that. But complaining about buying games as gamers, like, what? And, expecting other companies to do the same thing. No. Don't Netflix my games, bro. Like, I have a year-long subscription of Game Pass Ultimate. But I don't trust Game Pass at all. Because, you know why? It's like Netflix. And when there's a TV show on Netflix, they take it off anytime they want to. There's been several shows on Netflix I've wanted to watch, and they just remove it. But guess what? One thing they don't remove? your debit card information. They still take that payment out every single month, even if your favorite show's gone. And Game Pass can do the same thing, and it's done the same thing forever. Yet people keep praising this kind of thing. I don't know. I just find that a little weird. And Xbox's practices, what they've been doing lately, promising their fans exclusive, then going pretty much third party with everything else. That's kind of, messed up after y'all have just been saying, hey, we bought all these studios, we did all this, we did all that, so we could give y'all more exclusives, when really, y'all are just worried about expanding profits to the maximum margin. And I mean, I get it, you're a business at the end of the day, so profits are going to be your first concern. But your fans and players matter too. Without them, you don't get those profits. And I think a lot of businesses need to come to understand that. Like, and then, there are people praising Microsoft because, it's so consumer friendly. In PlayStation, they're being so anti-consumer because, they're keeping their games on their platform. No, PlayStation is not anti-consumer. Nintendo's not being anti-consumer because they keep their exclusives. They're being good to their consumers. Like, for example, if you go into McDonald's, right, and you're sitting there eating a Big Mac, a Burger King employee is not going to walk in and ask you how your Big Mac is. All right, if you go to Chick-fil-A, all right, and you get a chicken sandwich, a McDonald's employee is not going to come in there and ask you how your chicken sandwich is. That's not how it works. The competition of the platforms is what breeds the innovation, is what brings us different experiences. Like, does anybody remember when, Halo was big and popping and Sony tried to make Killzone? Does anybody not realize that Killzone still has a dedicated fan base that wishes they could have another game? It's stuff like that. Look at the game I'm playing here, Valorant. Because, Riot made something unique and different based off of a very simple formula of something like CSGO. You got Spectre Divide popping out. You got Fragpunk because competition breeds innovation. And you got people bringing their different twists. Hell, look at Fortnite, one of the games that started so much of this cross-play, cross-generation, cross-progression stuff. All right? They took PUBG, gave some cartoon graphics and added building. And it became a phenomenon. Microsoft, where's your innovation? You boast about the most powerful console, but don't have anything exclusive for it. Like all these future games, Avowed, which is out now, Indiana Jones, Perfect Dark, all of this stuff is coming to PlayStation. Even Halo and Gears of War are coming to PlayStation. Leaks have been suggesting it. Supposedly Gears of War is going to be announced for PlayStation as soon as this summer. Now, don't get me wrong. Bringing Halo Infinite to PlayStation, if that actually happens, that'll do Halo Infinite some serious favors. But guys, where is the uniqueness for Xbox? I don't see it. Like, even as a console MMO enthusiast, right, a guy who mainly covers console MMORPGs, when I first saw Xbox making their move to bring Windows and Xbox as one platform, I was like, good. This is something great for MMOs. I said to myself, hold on, they're buying Blizzard? Holy crap, they could make an Xbox version of World of Warcraft that's cross-play with PC, with the PC version, and compete with Final Fantasy 14. They finally have something where, where they can take on PlayStation that way. Did they do any of that? No, and I'm just saying that was one of my own selfish ideas, and I'm not saying Xbox is bad because they didn't act on that. But I'm just saying, Xbox makes promises that they don't deliver on over and over, and I'm tired of it. And I'm tired of acting like it doesn't happen. And, I've done nothing but preach and convert people to this platform for God knows how many years. Just for them to offer nothing. Game Pass. Woo! Cool. All right, I can rent a bunch of games. I could do that. I could do that before when Blockbuster was around. I've been doing that since the original Nintendo and Sega. Sorry, but it's having a digital version of it isn't anything special to me. All right, I wasn't born in 2001. I don't know, guys. I really don't like the direction Microsoft is going. And the more I see, the more I hear, I'm not a fan of it. And then speaking of that, I don't even know if you guys have heard the recent rumors. This is the last thing I'm going to touch on before we wrap this up. But their next gen plans are already out there. Supposedly the next console is going to be an Xbox PC hybrid. They have a handheld console coming out. And that was all leaked earlier this week. Cool. You know what got leaked for PlayStation? Hey, PlayStation Super Sampling Resolution or whatever it's called isn't working the best for a lot of our games, for PS5 Pro especially. So we're going to change that and do something else with AMD. PlayStation are worried about making the current generation and their current product better. Xbox, who's not delivering on any of their promises, are already trying to jump ship and talk about the next generation. Now, it's leaks, so it's not them per se, but the fact that they're so focused on this, and Phil Spencer and Sarah Bond have already brought up the next generation of Xbox twice. Why are y'all even mentioning this? Y'all haven't even delivered with the current one. But yet you're expecting me to sit here and say, oh yeah, we bought all these studios, we're doing this and that. Don't worry, it'll all be on the next Xbox. Y'all said that with the Xbox One X. You said that with the Series X and S. And now you're going to say it again with whatever this next Xbox is. But I am supposed to keep buying this console that's going to offer everything the other console does. Yep. Makes perfect sense to me. I don't know, guys. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Am I wrong? Am I right? Like, how do you guys feel? And I'm not saying this to offend anybody. I'm not saying I hate Xbox or, I don't want to work with them or partner with them anymore. I just don't like the way that they are doing things. And I finally wanted to take some time to speak up about it. Like I said, let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Y'all enjoyed today's video? Smash that like. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace out. Have a good one.